Hi guys, my name is Zola. I'm a member of GMM, the Millionaire Gang. I got the course earlier this year, and for a fact, I can tell you that that is one of the best decisions I made this year. So, within a month, I got the course. I was able to bag a contract worth $1,100. Around that time, the dollar was very, very high, so you should know how much that is. And you know, the juicy part is that I don't have to do the writing, so it's like a plus for me. Coming from someone that have been buying a lot of courses online, I can tell you for a fact that the GMM Ghostwriting course is one of a kind. It's the best, trust me. So why don't you join our gang to start making your millions?
All right, you're welcome to this video training. My name is Olamide, and you're very much welcome to my YouTube channel. I would say honestly, I'm very happy to have you here. And another thing I would say is that you are very much lucky to have access to this video training. You are very much lucky to have access to it. So consider this as something that will transform your life, right? So right here in this video training, I'm going to be revealing to you how you can make a lot of money for yourself with ghostwriting. And ghostwriting simply means writing for companies and getting paid. You don't have to do the writing, even though you're not a writer. You can make a lot of money as long as 5,000, 500K, 1 million naira, $500, $1,000 or more for yourself with ghostwriting. Right. So this is the best video for you to watch right now, and I would advise you to watch this video to the very end because I'm going to be presenting everything to you. I'll show everything to you right away live. I'll be showing you everything live right in this video training. So my name is Salari Olamide again, and I'm a ghostwriter. I've made thousands of dollars for myself with ghostwriting. I've trained hundreds of people with ghostwriting, and they're making a lot of money. And as you can see, what Jola said before I started talking, she was somebody I helped within a month. She was able to get a contract of over $1,000 for yourself, and that's even the first ever money she would make online. And that's just because she had access to a video like this that I'm about to share with you. So if you're very much interested in making $500, $1,000 or more every month, just writing for people, this is the best video for you. So watch this video today. It's going to last for about 30-40 minutes, and I believe 30 to 40 minutes of your time right now is worth more than everything you are doing currently. So don't skip it. Find a cool place to watch it and watch it to the very end. So I will start sharing my screen right away, and I believe you should be able to see my screen. Right. So ghostwriting money magnet and how to earn at least $500 or more every month writing for foreign companies. Tested and trusted. You can see for yourself on my dashboard. This is over 1.3 million naira I made from just writing a single book. Over 1.3 million naira I made. Right. And this is one of my students also. In his first month, he was able to make over $500 just from writing a single book, a single story right here. Now, I promise you one thing today, and that you won't leave this webinar the exact way you came in. I'm going to reveal to you a guaranteed way you can use to bank an extra $500 every month online. So I want you to understand this image very well. And you can see it says Naira depreciates to $1,490 in parallel market. And this is crazy because like 3, 4, 5 years ago, Naira was about 500 Naira or so. I think maybe less than that, I guess. So right now, this is 2024, and Naira has gone to 1,000 up to 1,500. Currently, it's even more than that right now. So imagine you are being paid $1 and they're giving you 1,500 naira in return. So imagine you are being paid $100 and they're giving you 150,000 naira. It's just $100 just like 100 naira, but you can see the difference. So naira has already lost its value, and currently you need to be very much serious about making money in dollars. And you don't have to leave Nigeria before you make money in dollars. In fact, you don't have to leave at all. You don't have to even step out of your house to make money in dollars, as long as you have something to offer that would give you that dollars. And if you don't, you just be like this other man that is there. You just be explaining without evidence. You will just be explain, right? So make money in dollars and spend your money in naira. It is way more than that. If you are making $1,000, they're going to be making over 1.5 million naira, and that is cool. That is cool. So I wanted to think about this. Why don't you channel that energy you put into making 1 million naira to making just $700? I mean, $700 is just the same thing as 1 million naira. Let us do the calculation together. Let's do the calculation together, right? So let me check. Let's do the calculation together. And you see that 1490 multiplied by $700 is going to give you 1,043,000 naira, as you can see right here on your screen. 1,043,000. So why don't you channel that energy you put into making 1 million naira to just make $700? I mean, $700 is easier to make. If you're in Nigeria now, to make 1 million naira, let's say you have a job that is giving you 100K in a month. That means you have to work for 10 good months for you to be able to earn 1 million naira. And you can't even save it, because within that 10 months you would eat. Cost of food, cost of living is very high now. You know how much you spend in a month on food and all that. Do you get it? So it's better you make just $700 than be looking for 1 million naira. It's just a big figure, a very big figure. But $700 is very easy to make. And the easiest way to do this thing is by ghostwriting. So what is ghostwriting? Ghostwriting simply means writing for people and getting paid for it. That's just the simple meaning of ghostwriting. But in this type of ghostwriting, I'm going to be introducing you to, instead of writing for people, you'll be writing for platforms. And these platforms are very, very rich and are ready to pay you hundreds to thousands of dollars every month just for writing on the platforms. They are very, very rich. Yes. So why are these platforms paying you? These platforms are paying you because they make a lot of money from you. These platforms make money because thousands of people go there every day to read stories, right? So while reading these stories, people pay some money in form of coins to unlock some chapters of your story so that they can continue to read that story. Then these companies now convert that coin to dollars and now pay a percentage to the writer of the stories while they keep the rest. So it's like a win-win for the two of you. So let me just show you how it looks like. Let us go to one of the platforms, which is Mobile Reader. I'll be using that one as an example inside this video training. So let's go to mobilereader.com. Right. So you see this platform here is actually a reading platform, and it's actually not a Nigerian platform, it's a foreign platform, and people go to this platform, people go to this platform to read stories. Right. So you can see a lot of stories here, see this story, a lot of stories on these platforms, and you can see it here. This don't be scared. These are stories that are written by people like you and I. I have a lot of Nigerians that are writing this. So don't think these stories are written by somebody that studied poetry in school, or a literature person, or someone that, no, it's written by you can write a story. Anybody can write. Anybody can be a writer. You can see these stories. So this is what these stories are, and this is what these platforms are. What you just need to do is go to these platforms and read. So let's say you are somebody that likes reading story now, and you want to read a story. What you just need to do is you just go to your phone and type mobilereader.com, and after typing it, to bring it will bring it to somewhere like that, and the person will just click on this story, and after clicking on this story, you will see True Luna. That is the title of the story, and you start reading. Chapter 1. I woke up early in the morning and I got up right away. I was excited, really excited. Tomorrow is my birthday. You can see the way the story is. So that's what people come to this story and they spend hours reading these stories. And even the hours they spend reading this story, this company also convert them to money. So do you see it now? That's just it. I can continue reading and reading and reading. So that's what people basically do. And not just one person that is reading on this platform. Millions of people come to this platform to read. Millions. So imagine you have a book and about 1 million people is reading your story. Do you get it? So that's just how the platform works. That's that. So you write stories, come to this platform and pay you. So how do these platforms make money from your story? So let's use one story as an example right now. Let's use this. Let's use this story as an example. A return to lost madness. Let's use it as an example. Right. So this story, A Return to Lost Madness, has 3.5 million views. Over 3.5 million have read this story. People rather. So when somebody is reading your story, let's say the person has started reading this story like this, what will happen is that when the person gets to like chapter 5 of the story, the person needs to start unlocking your chapter, because obviously your story won't be free. They will start paying coins to unlock your chapter. Like, and before they can pay that coins, they have to buy coins. Let's say they will buy like 100 coins for like $10. Do you get it? Or like for like $5. Then they'll be using each coin to unlock each chapter of your story. That's just basically how this works. They'll be unlocking your story with coins. I hope you get it. So that's just it. And let's say each coin should be worth like 5 naira. Or let's just use for an instance, each coin is worth 1 naira. That means 1 naira times 3.5 million people means 3.5 million naira that this story has generated. Just for an instance, is more than that. I'm just using 1 naira as an instance. Let's say each person is paying one coin. Though one person will not pay 1 coin for a story because this story has 495 chapters. You should know they are going to use over 100 coins to unlock this story. You should know that. But let's say one coin times 3.5 million views. That's like 3.5 million naira made from this particular story. And this company, you can see the way they make money from your story. So they will definitely pay you a percentage of this money. Let's say it's 50%. They will pay you 3.5 million. Half of it, out of 3.5 million is like 1,750,000. That's what they're going to be paying you. Some platform offer 60%. So there's a lot of money to be made. So you see, they're making money from your story while you also make money. So it's like a win-win for the two of you. So that's basically how this works, right? So how do you make money as a ghostwriter? Ghostwriters earn by getting contracts, and these companies offer this type of contracts. We have the exclusive contracts and non-exclusive contracts. So having a contract simply means that when they see your story is good and you have gone to their platform, you have gone to them, applied to them, and tell them you want to start writing for them, they will now send you a contract that say, okay, this book you are writing for us is going to stay so days on our platform. We are going to be owning the copyright of the book. The book is going to be, I don't understand, they will be owning I hope you understand, they will be owning the copyright of your book, collect some things, and they will tell you that these are what they are going to be paying you for this contract as bonuses. So they will offer you profit share and others. So that's how the contract looks like. So there are two types of contracts. We have the exclusive contract and the non-exclusive contract. So for the exclusive contract, it means that this is what $800 to $1,500 as just bonus. That means for the whole contract, you'll be earning up to $800 as bonus. That means they'll be paying you signing bonus. They'll first give you a bonus for signing the contract. That's like $100 or $150. Then they start paying you every month, and that's just the bonus on it, right? For the non-exclusive contract is worth $150 to $450, and this is crazy. And what this means is that, let's say you apply your work to like 10 different companies, and out of all these 10 different companies to apply to, let's say 7 of them is ready to sign your story with them, then you can sign with all the 7 companies. You can sign with all of them together. But for an exclusive contract, that first one, you only sign with one company. Let's say you apply to 10 companies, and out of the 10 companies, just 7 of them is ready to work with you. You will have to cancel 7 of them and just cancel 6 of them and just work with just 1 of them. I hope you understand. So that's just it. But they both make sense. Imagine you have a non-exclusive contract and you're earning $150 in like 5-10 places in a month. You should know how much that is. So they both make sense. But you might not be wondering if it is hard to get this contract. But the fact is, these contracts are very, very easy to get as long as you write what these companies want. Yes, they will always tell you what they want, and you just need to write what they want. You just need to write what they want. Right. One of the companies I will introduce you to is DocuSign, and this company is worth more than $11 billion. Yes, this particular company is worth more than $11 billion. Let me even show you. Let me show you. Let's check Google and ask Google the what. What is the net worth of DocuSign? Sorry, network of DocuSign. You can see it. Okay, currently they worth $10.57 billion, which is approximately $11 billion. So a company that is worth over $10.5 billion, it shouldn't be hard for that company to pay you $1,000 or $2,000 or so. It's just a chicken change to them. Small money for them. So they are rich companies, very rich companies. And let me show you. This is one of my students. Some of my students that have gotten contracts. You can see DocuSign here from DocuSign here. You can see it. Another one I will introduce you to is called Dropbox Sign, and it's worth more than $8 billion. So let's just check it. Let's search Google. What is the net worth of Dropbox Sign? Right, and you can see right here, Dropbox Sign is worth $7.4 billion. A company that is worth over $7 billion, $7 billion. It won't be hard. This is about 10 trillion naira. It won't be hard for them to pay you just 1 million or 2 million, $1,000 for this. They are very rich companies, and these are my students that have gotten contracts from Dropbox Sign. You can see it, a Dropbox Sign from Grace. This is Dropbox. You can see it up here. Dropbox Sign, Dropbox. You can see their logo, Dropbox, from my students. And there is more to making money with ghostwriting, and that is what we call the profit share. And this means that after making up to like $1,500 from your from your story as the bonus, just the bonus alone, that money is sure. They are going to pay you. It's a sure money. Once you sign the contract, it is sure they will pay you as long as you meet the requirement. They will still be paying you up to 50% of the money they make from your story every single month. So let me just show you how it works. Let me share my screen. So let's go to this mobile reader. So we're talking about this particular book, A Return to Love's Madness. So now, this story that is titled A Return to Love's Madness, and it has been read by 3.5 million people. That means this company has made like up to like 7 million or even up to 10 million naira from this book. But let's just use for an instance, let's use 3.5 million naira as instance, because if each person is paying 1 naira, each person that is reading this story is just paying one naira. One naira is a small money, but what matters here is volume, the number of people. Let's say each person here is paying one naira per view. That is 3.5 million times one. That's 3.5 million naira. And the company will be paying you profit share. That means they are going to be paying you half of the money they generate from your book. If they generate $1,000 from your book, they will pay you half. That is $500. And they are making more than that. Some companies will also offer you 60% profit share from your contract too, and that money you are entitled to it for months, for years, because your contract can last for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, or 4 years, depending on what the contract is. Let's say the contract is lasting for just 1 year. That means each year, let's say each month, the platform is earning like $500 from your book in a month. Let's say $500 is what they are earning from your book every month. Then they'll be paying you $250. So calculate $250 every month for like 1 year. You should know how much that money is, and that is passive income. You don't have to do anything. Just leave your book there. Leave your book there, and your book, people will just be reading your book, and the platform will be paying you money. So it's a very good, lucrative, and legitimate business, and you can make thousands of dollars from it. Imagine you have like 5 books, and each of these books is giving you $200 of, let's say, $100 per month as profit share aside your bonus. So you should know how much that is. So that is it, and there's a lot of money from this profit share. So I hope you understand profit share right now, right? So, and this is one of my students that have made over, I said that this is not 90, this is actually $104 in 24 days. $104 in 24 days. You can see it right here. And that is the amount she made as profit share, just like without doing anything. After signing the contract, they sent her the contract, and she made over $104 as profit share in a month. And her goal, she even said that her goal is $150 next month. And that's just because she just started the book. The book is not even popular on the platform yet. Once the book is popular, she'll be earning like $200, $300 every month as profit share. I believe you understand what that means. So how will I write for these companies? I know that that is on your mind. You'll be like, how will I start writing for these companies? And writing for these companies is very easy. And you can write by yourself. I know in my mind you start thinking that you don't know how to write, but the truth is I was once like you, right? In fact, all the people that I trained, they were like, they can't try, they don't know how to write until I taught them how to. Writing is very, very easy. So don't say you don't know how to write, you can write. Forget about it. I will teach you how to write. If you want to learn, I will teach you to become a professional writer if you are very much interested in writing. But if you like you don't want to write, you don't have the time to write, you are very busy, you will still make money from it, especially if you're interested in making passive income with this. Because I will show you how you can get people to write for you and you pay them every month. I will also show you how to get people that will write for you and you pay these people every month. And the best part is they're not even expensive, very cheap. And you will pay them when you get paid by these companies. So it's very easy. When you receive your payment from these companies, you get it to your account, then you pay your writer the amount you want to pay them, the agreed amount, and the two of you smile. So it's a very good thing. Do you get it? So don't be scared. Now, you might not be thinking, how can I start making money with ghostwriting? But to start your journey as a ghostwriter, you need to get the proper training so that you'll be guided on how you can apply for these companies and get paid by these companies without any problem. Yes, you need the guidance. You need the proper guidance. You also need a smartphone and you need an internet connection. So are you ready? Are you ready to see this? Right. You also need to know that you cannot earn if you don't learn. And I know most of you just start an online business. You pay 1,500, 2,000 just to like get on this Ponzi scheme, and they'll be asking you to look for referrals. That's not how to make money online. To make good money online, you need to learn. Learn it first. Yes. And that's why I'll be introducing you to the Ghostwriting Money Magnet. The same thing that Jola was talking about earlier in this video training. The same thing she was talking about. And this is just a 7 days training, specially created for beginners like you. If you want to know about the Olariri GMM, just go to olariregmm.com and you will see it there. This training is a 7 days training specially created for beginners like you, and it is everything you need to know to become a successful ghostwriter, because every information you need to know to start making it in ghostwriting happens inside this training, right? The GMM is a video course that will show you how to apply to these platforms, start writing for these platforms, and how you can also receive your dollar payments from these platforms. Even if you are very busy to write, but you still want to make that extra income from ghostwriting, the GMM training will also show you how to get writers that will write for you, and you make a lot of money. Now, you need to know that this GMM training is not a free training, and it's never gonna be free. Imagine 1,000 people coming to this video and they want it for free. It's going to be too much than packed. But if you're very much ready for your life, you know what to do. For you to gain access to the training, you need to enroll. And the training is specifically for people that are very much intentional about their financial life and are ready to make a lot of money for themselves. So it's not for everybody, but for this particular set of people. How much do I have to pay for the GMM? Before I tell you how much it costs to have access to it, let me show you what it entails. Now, the GMM is going to teach you everything you need to know about writing and the free apps, resources to aid your writing career and make you a professional writer in 30 days. This is worth 50,000 naira. This is what you'll be getting for free in the GMM training. Worth 50K. Access to 10 verified companies that I have worked with and have paid me and my students. This is worth 100,000 naira. This is 100,000. Each platform is worth 10,000 naira, and I'll be giving you access to 10 platforms, 10 companies. Just like I showed you mobile reader, I'll also be giving you access to 10 companies that you can write for, and they are going to be paying you a lot of money, right? You'll also be taught how to create several dollar accounts to receive payments from these companies without any issues. Yes, this is what 30,000 naira, because you will need a dollar account. They will not be paying you to your pay account, obviously. So you need a dollar account to receive your payments and the likes, right? And you also learn how to outsource and get professional writers that will write for you without any stress. So if you don't want to write, you are too much busy, you are too busy. This GMM will teach you how to get writers that will write for you. And this is what 20,000 naira, and you'll be getting it in the GMM. Now, you also have access to a community of professional ghostwriters, because I have professionals, my students, my friends. You have a community to them. You'll be in that same community with them, and they will guide you to even back 2 contracts in a month. 2 exclusive contracts in a month. I personally have gotten 2 exclusive contracts in a day, and it's still on Twitter today. You can search for it on Twitter. In a day. So it's not that you won't make money with ghostwriting. You definitely make a lot of money. Now, what's the total value of the GMM? Writing is worth 50,000. Access to 10 verified companies worth 100,000. Dollar account creation 30,000. Outsourcing 20K, and free community of 25,000 naira. And you see this community, I've actually had people that did not pay for the GMM, but they paid for other training, and they want me to coach them and mentor them. I charge them 25,000 naira before they start making money, before they even have access to my community, because my community is premium. So the total value of the GMM is 225,000 naira. And this will help you generate your first ever $500 in the next 30 days if you follow everything in the training. It is a guarantee, because everyone that enrolls in this training testifies to it. Now, I want you to do something for me right now. Go to your calendar and mark today's date. The day you are watching this video. Sorry. Then mark 30 days from now. Mark 30 days from now. I guarantee you that you have secured a contract that will give you nothing less than $500. Yes, to $1,000 within that 30 days. You are going to get that within that 13 days. Go and mark that in your calendar right now. Within 30 days, right? This is one of my students, and his name is Vanitas. And Vanitas made over $800 from a single story, and that is over 1,190,000 naira, and that's over 1.1 million, up to 1.2 million from just a book. And I was even surprised, because the guy did not even tell me, he did not show me. I was like, why did you not show me? He did not celebrate in the group. But this is a lot of money this guy earned as bonus, excluding the profit share. Imagine you are making this amount of money, over $1 million from just writing a particular story. And not just Vanitas, I have a lot of students. Now, here's the gist. You will not be paying 225,000 naira for the GMM. In fact, you are not paying 100K for the GMM. Now, let me ask you, if you're asked to pay 50,000 naira for something that can give you up to 500K in a month, do you think it is too much? Consider the amount of money that is spent in school, the stress and time and all these things. And there's no job that can give you up to 500K in a month. But there's a particular course that can give you up to 500K in a month. And it's going to do what your 4 years course cannot do for you in 4 years. But the GMM can do this for you in months. So do you think paying 50,000 naira to learn it is too much? Okay, let me show you how much I made from one of my stories. From from one of the platforms. So let me just go to goodnovel.com. So this is one of the platforms I've worked with. And this is my story. I have a story on this platform. Let me share. Let me start for the story. The story is titled Engage to the Royal Playboy. This is the title of the story. And this story was written by me, right? And this is 158 chapters. Over 2,000 people have read it so far with 10 ratings. And this story was written by, you can see the synopsis, everything here, like I was showing you, right? So let me just go to my dashboard and show you how much. You can see this is my dashboard here. You can see me here. So let me click on my image. You can see for this particular story, I've made a total of $952. $952 from this particular story. And let me just calculate it. Let's do calculation. Let's go to my calculator again. Let's calculate $952. $952 multiplied by 1,490. This is over 1.4 million naira from this particular story that I have made. I have made 1.4 million naira plus from this particular story. The time I withdrew the money, dollar was around 1,400 and 450 or 440 around that time. But this is over 1.4 million naira I have made from this particular book. And you can see it right here in my dashboard. So imagine paying 50,000 naira and I will show you how to make over 1.4 million naira just from writing a particular. And that's just one of my stories. Like I said, I've made thousands of dollars from ghostwriting. And that is just one of my stories, one of many of my stories. And I've earned this same amount on a lot of my stories too. And I'm just showing you this. This is my story. You can see that same story. So imagine I ask you to pay 50,000 naira just for me to show you, and you see these results in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months time. Do you think it is too much? No, think about it. Do you think it's just too much? But this is just what I have for you right now. This is what I have for you right now, and is a gift. I will give you access to the GMM for just 20,000 naira, and that is if you are getting it within the next 48 hours. You can never see this anywhere. Why am I doing this? It's because I know how hard it is to make money in this country, and it might be very difficult for some of you to even raise 50,000 naira. But if you not get it within that 48 hours, the price would go back to 50K, and that is on you. And that's why I'm trying to help you get started with a very affordable price compared to all the packages I have provided for you, which you will get for free inside the GMM. This is one of my students that enrolled in GMM, and this is Ebuka. Ebuka was suicidal, and now he has signed more than 7 contracts worth thousands of dollars after getting the GMM training. He was suicidal because he just finished his NYSC camp, serving. He was serving, and he just told me, bro, I'm happy I met you for real. You told me about this ghostwriting. Now I have hope to be rich, and he started getting contracts. That time he was hoping to get a job where he was serving before. Maybe they will give him a permanent job there. But he was unlucky and he was suicidal because he was like, in this country, how will I get a job? How will I survive 4 years, 5 years in school, and there's no job for me to sustain? He was suicidal until he learned ghostwriting. And his first ever money he made from ghostwriting was $150 bonus as a monthly bonus from one of his contracts. He had gotten more than 7 contracts within 3 months. And not just that, you can see him here. This is one of his contracts he has signed. Another he has signed. This is another one from Dropbox he has signed. A lot of contracts he has gotten. This is Dropbox, $150 payment, $60 payment. All this money Ebuka has made it within 3 months of enrolling in the GMM training. Yes, in fact, one of his stories, out of all these stories, one of them is giving him $150 every month. If you check this one very well, you are going to see this is March. He made, from that particular story, he made $150.14, $150.14 in March as a monthly bonus. One of his stories. And in May, he made $150. That means March, April also $150, May $150. And that's how he keeps earning this money every month from one of his stories. And he has over 7 stories. Right now, he has earned more than 9 now. He has gotten more contracts, right? And this is the amount of money he's making. Not just Ebuka. Damola got his first ever contract of $950 just barely 1 month of getting inside the GMM training. And he was very happy. He was very happy. He said, congratulations to me. It's a good novel exclusive contract. It's an exclusive contract and it's a $950 contract. He said, I did not believe I could achieve this so quick. It is my first contract, by the way, soft $950. And this was when he even entered my DM and was celebrating. By that time, he got the GMM. This was earlier this year. He got it at 10,000 naira at that time. GMM was still 10,000 naira. And he said, Coach Olamide, good evening, bro. Thanks for the ghostwriting course. It's really a blessing for sure. My 10K has proved to be very lucrative. I did not regret learning this online skill. Just bagged an exclusive contract on Good Novel, my first contract, and he was very excited. Within 1 month, he just paid 10K to learn ghostwriting, and now he's gotten contract of that will give him over £1 million. And not just that, not just Damola. This is Grace. Grace has gotten contracts worth thousands of dollars with ghostwriting. And in fact, one of our books is also doing over $100 in a month. That book is doing over $100 on one platform. And you can see this second screenshot here, the third one, that white one. That's $112 she earned from that same book from another platform. Oh. That's like two different platforms giving her over $100 in a book. And that's like from profit share and incentives. There's something called incentives in ghostwriting too, right? These are contracts. She was very happy. Even this day, there was the day she got a contract, the day she lost her dad, and she was very sad. But later on, she was happy because she had something to fall back on and cater for herself and her siblings. And that's what ghostwriting can do for you. Now, I know in your mind you think 20,000 naira is too much, but think about this. Either you have the money to pay now, or you can source for that money within 48 hours. One thing you should know is that 20,000 naira is the bridge that is connecting you, that will lead you from that your current financial situation you are in right now to that dream life you want to live. It's just 20,000 naira that can solve it for you. Just 20,000 naira that can solve that for you. See, this is Barbara, and Barbara is one of my students. She's actually a law student. She's actually a law student. You know, law students are very busy, and this girl is making a lot of money with ghostwriting. You can see. Let me even read what she said in her screenshots. This first one said, "Good afternoon, coach. I've come with an update." He said, "I got paid yesterday from a site I started working with a few weeks ago." Like a few weeks ago, she started working with that site and they have already paid her. This is another one of our stories in another platform. And this is titled Page Hunter. And she had made over $106 in a month from this particular story. In a month. This is another payment she got. He said, good evening, coach. I said, what's up? She sends another payment today. I said, this is $518. This is her first ever time of having over 700,000 naira in her account, and she's just a student, a law student for that matter. You know how busy law students are, and she's making over £1 million. This is one of her of the money she made, though. This is different from all this one she's there to receive, and you can see it here: $514 plus $4, and this girl is making a lot of money as a law student within months of getting the GMM training. And that's not all with Barbara, because Barbara has also gone to the level of becoming a co-editor, meaning that she's now registered and working directly with these companies to recruit writers also. Now she has multiple sources of income with ghostwriting because these companies pay her for being a co-editor too, and she's just a student. Imagine. So that's not Barbara alone. This is Yeshua. Like, Yeshua became a multimillionaire with ghostwriting. Like, there was a day Yeshua got 2 contracts, and that particular day, 6 of my students got contract, each of them. 6 of my students, and that was before 8 a.m. That was before 8 a.m. And you can see the time here. This is 8:30 something a.m. Yeshua said, I was not left out too. I just checked my email now and I discovered I just bagged two contracts this morning. 2 contracts in a day. She's one of my students, and this is 2 exclusive contracts at Solari Olamide. She's very happy. This is my group, Millionaire Writers Group. You can see Millionaire Writers Group. And not just that, oh, that day she also got an offer from one of the people or one of the companies that they want her to be writing for them personally, because she had learned ghostwriting from me, and now she's very good that people from outside the country now want her to be writing for them personally. So like I said, you can make money in dollars without leaving your house. And this is even a contract that is worth more than that $950, because they'll be paying her a lot of money. And she's even in this type of contract that she got, personal contract, she will be the one to even be telling them how much she wants to be collecting. You can see within months of getting the ghostwriting training, now she's doing very well. And even in a month, this is Yeshua. Which Yeshua said that when you have a proven system that works, ghostwriting pays when done well. 1 month salary just landed. God did it. Make una know near my DMO. This is my Millionaire Writers Group. This is over 2 million naira she made in a month. 2 million naira in a month from ghostwriting. We can do the calculation together if you want us to do it. $1,445. You can do it. You can even do it yourself. You should know how much that is now. You should know it. And she made that in a month with ghostwriting. So like I said, there's a lot of money you can make making ghostwriting. These are a lot of contracts in my group. Good Novel and Dropbox Sign. All these contracts, a lot of them inside my group. You can't be my students and be inside Millionaire Writers Group and you not get contracts. A lot of contracts. This is even Gracious. Gracious got 2 contracts in a day and she did not write a word. In fact, this is a contract she got from just outsourcing. She outsourced for a writer and the writer gave her this contract. One exclusive contract, another non-exclusive from Good Novel and Mikey's. That's the name of the platform. I'm sorry to say it here. And she got it. What's $1,500? And she did not write anything. She's working. And just because she followed the steps in the GMM training on how to get writer that will write your story for you and give you contract, and she was able to get 2 contracts in a day. So there's no way, at least you will still manage to get 1 contract in a month. And imagine you are getting a contract worth $1,000 in a month. You should know how much that is with the ghostwriting. And not just about that, oh, this is Jola. Jola is even a mother, and she's making millions with ghostwriting already. In fact, her first ever money she will make from online was $100. And this is her saying, "Good evening, everyone. My Oga Olari Olamide, how do I withdraw this?" Her first ever dollars. This was 2024, and this was April this year. And from that time, she has been making hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. This is a contract worth over $1,000. This, you can see it here. I even asked her how much she calculated from one of her contracts. She said she's going to be $1,100 from just one particular contract. That is what she calculated. So there's a lot of money to be made. Let us hear what she has to say. So it's actually the first video you watch, but let us hear what she has to say again. So for you to see.
My name is Zola. I'm a member of GMM, the Millionaire Gang. I got the course earlier this year, and for a fact, I can tell you that that is one of the best decisions I made this year. So within a month, I got the course. I was able to bag a contract worth $1,100. Around that time, the dollar was very, very high, so you should know how much that is. And you know the juicy part is that I don't have to do the writing, so it's like a plus for me. Coming from someone that I've been buying a lot of courses online, I can tell you for a fact that the GMM ghostwriting course is one of a kind. It's the best, trust me. So why don't you join our gang to start making your millions?
Or you can hear from her mouth, why don't you join the GMM and start making your million? Because it is true. And the best of it all is that you'll be getting a full refund of your money with an apology letter if you did not get your first contract in the first 60 days of getting the training. In fact, 60 days is too much. But let's just say all the circumstances within first 60 days, you did not get a contract that will give you at least $500. I'll be refunding your money back to you. Yes, you can have access to me in the group. When you have access, you will see my number there. Message me and show me proof. That is, you can prove to me, right? You also have access to my mentorship. That means I'll be there with you 24/7. Send me a message, go to my community, drop a message for there, tag me. I will answer all your questions for you inside the GMM community. In fact, I have one of the best relationships with my students. We joke, we have a lot of things we discuss together. So there's no way you won't have access to me. This is not about getting a course and you just be left behind. No, I am always there. I will always be there. I have people that are very good that will be there to guide you. So you can never be left alone. It's only if your village people are after you will not make money with the GMM. That's just it. Right now, I believe you should know that the bridge between your current situation and the dream life you want to live is just 20,000 naira. And now imagine you invest that 20,000 naira into learning ghostwriting. And in the next 30 days to 60 days, you have nothing less than 500,000 naira in your bank account. How would you feel? Imagine, just invest that 20k. 20k is a chicken change. It's a small money. Don't think it's a big money. Within one day, you know how much people spend. 20k is a small money. You know how much money you spend as school fees, and you not get a job that will give you 200k. So what about 20k just to learn a course that can give you up to 500k in the next 30 days? So it's not much. It's not much. How can I pay? Just go back to me on WhatsApp if I was the one that sent you this link, or you can go back to the person that sent you the link. Whoever sent you this link, just go to the person. They will give you a link to register, and you are going to have access to the training right away. This is one of my students, Anastasia, and she enrolled in the GMM and got her first ever contract in less than 20 days of enrolling. Less than 20 days. Less than 20 days. Let us hear what she has to say.
Anastasia, and I'm a member of the GMM gang. I met Olari through a friend of me. So he told me about his course because I love writing, but as everyone else, I thought it was a scam. So I didn't go to it immediately. I had to save his number and just view his status. So I was viewing his status and I saw how people were getting contracts up and down. And I was like, no, I would like to be a member of this. So I bought his course last month, 23rd, and went through it. Then tried to put it into practice. Although I was not really sure, but I decided to give it a try. I'm a student. Then yesterday, that's why I'm so excited. Yesterday I got a contract. I'm very excited, honestly. Like, I didn't know it would get to this. So why not there? As a student, I'm already making money. I'm already buying things for myself. So what's keeping you?
And not just anesthesia. What about Eniola? Eniola is a 300 level student of a state university. And let's hear what she has to say about the GMM.
My name is Ayomide Eniola. I'm a 300 level student of a state university. I'm one of the lucky persons that got the ghostwriting training at the very beginning of the year by Olalere Olamide. This ghostwriting training has really changed my financial status in the beginning of the year. So if you're a mother, if you're a student, if you're a young graduate, if you're an employee, even if you're an employer, this training is for you. Get the Ghostwriting Money Magnet training now by Olalere Olamide and start earning thousands of dollars. Thank you.
Not just about her. What about Rene? Let us hear from Rene. Rene is a 200 level of Lasso, and she made her first ever $900 with ghostwriting. Let's hear what she has to say.
And I am a member of GMM Millionaires. So I got this course earlier last month, yeah, and I was able to badge a contract worth $900. You know what that means? You calculate it, you know. And the most interesting part is that you don't have to do the writing. I don't have to do the writing. Anybody can do the writing. If you are someone that's busy, if you're not a good writer, that doesn't mean you should not write too. If you are someone that is serious, you'll be able to badge the contract under 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and yeah, that's it. All you need to do is just to join us, register, and start making that money. There's no time to check time again. This is 2024.
And that's just what she has said. I can't continue showing you all of them. You can check my YouTube channel and check more of it. Now, think about it. Even if you pay, people pay more than that. Yes, people may pay more than 20,000 naira just for them to get a connect for a job that will give them 300k. So don't think 20,000 naira is much. Just 20,000 naira to access to the information that 4 years degree course cannot give you is not too much. And I believe you know what to do. Now, let me answer your questions. Do I have to post on my status? No, this is not affiliate marketing. Does it have to do with referral or affiliate marketing? I said no. What if I don't know how to write? Yes, it's either I teach you how to write and you're very ready to learn how to write, which I will teach you everything how to write and become a professional writer and write. But if you are too busy to write, okay, I will also show you how you can get people to write for you and get contracts. There's no way. It's a win-win for the two of us. Right? Can I do this with my smartphone? Definitely. You only need your phone. You don't need a laptop to do this. I'm not up to 18. Can I do this also? Definitely, you can do it regardless of your age. It's only if you like Sapa. I'm not a student. We don't have time to do it also. As a student, are you making money? Is school paying you? Now, you have to put time into it and start making money for yourself. Like Anastasia said, she's a student. She's making a lot of money. Rene is a 200 level of LASU. And Enola is a 300 level student of Ekiti State University. So there's no way you won't make money as a student. It's only if you are very lazy. What if I'm not Nigerian? Currently, I have students from Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Nigerian. So if you're not Nigerian, you definitely make money with it. We'll be there to guide me through the process. Like I said, I will be there. I have a very good relationship with my students, and there's no way. I also have people that will guide you. My community is fire. People pay a lot of money to have access to my community just because of the values inside it. So if you are there, there's no way you won't get contract. There's no way. How many days does it take for a newbie to get a contract? Like I said, you have seen people get contracts within a month, within 20 days, within 11 days. You have seen people get a contract. So there's no way. It's only your village people are after you. Now, it's only if your village people are after you. I'm ready. How do I pay? Just go back to me on WhatsApp. If I was the one that sent you this link, or go to someone that sends you, whichever person that sends you the link to this video or this page, just go to that person and pay, or tell them they will give you a link to register. They will register you right away. Now, you have two options. You can either close this video right now and go back to your life the way it is. Yes, they don't call people to be rich, right? You can go back and continue living your life with it. Spend your 20,000, buy food, enjoy, buy clothes, buy palm. Or you do something very much important with your life and see results in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months life. You see yourself making a lot of money for yourself. The choice is yours, and I believe I've played my part in sharing this with you. So congratulations to you, and I can't wait to have you in my community. Now, I will be waiting for you. Go and register right away. The offer lasts for 48 hours. And after that, it goes back to 50,000 naira. And I wish you best of luck. Can't wait to celebrate your contract. And I believe you should have paid right now. Congratulations to you once again. And thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment, like, and share this video. Thank you.